Have you ever pondered about the gravity of the promises you make to yourself? Imagine this. Each personal promise is a seed, a commitment sown deep within the soil of your being. Often we underestimate these seeds, these self-promises. We overlook them, treat them as insignificant, yet they hold a power, a potential that can shape the course of our lives. Now let's unravel this a bit. What exactly are these self-promises? They're the vows we make to ourselves, the commitments we make to our own growth, our own journey. They could be as simple as waking up early in the morning, reading a book every month, or as profound as chasing a lifelong dream. Each self-promise kept is a victory, a testament to your determination. And here's the golden thread. Each promise you keep to yourself fortifies your self-confidence. It's a building block, a stepping stone in the beautiful architecture that is your self-assurance. Each promise you keep to yourself is a building block for your self-confidence. Let's take a journey through a story of unfulfilled promises. Picture a young man named Tom, energetic, ambitious, full of potential. Tom would often make promises to himself, from small commitments like hitting the gym 3 times a week, to larger ones like starting his own business. He had dreams, desires, and a drive to improve, but there was one problem. Tom often failed to keep these promises. Each morning, he'd wake up with the sun, brimming with motivation. He'd tell himself, "Today is the day I start." But as the day wore on, his resolve would wane. The gym would remain untouched, the business plan unfinished, his promises unfulfilled. As the cycle repeated, Tom began to see the impact. He felt a decline in his self-confidence. His mirror reflected not a man of potential, but someone who couldn't keep commitments. The unfulfilled promises were not just affecting his personal life, but also his professional one. His colleagues noticed his lack of follow-through, and his boss began to question his reliability. The consequences didn't stop there. The negative self-image began to seep into Tom's relationships. He became a friend who couldn't be relied upon, a partner who couldn't keep his word. His loved ones began to lose faith in him, just as he was losing faith in himself. The unfulfilled promises were no longer just about the gym or the business. They were about his integrity, his self-worth, his identity. Each broken promise was a blow to his self-confidence, a crack in the foundation of his self-esteem. Tom's story is not unique. Many of us have been Tom at one point or another. We've all made promises to ourselves that we've failed to keep. And each time we do, we chip away at our self-confidence, slowly but surely. The tale of the young man is a vivid illustration of how unfulfilled promises can steal away your self-confidence. But what happens when we start keeping those promises we make to ourselves? Let's delve back into the journey of our young man. He began to make a conscious effort to honor his commitments. He started small. Perhaps it was a promise to wake up early or to finish a book he'd been reading. As he fulfilled these promises, he noticed a change within. A glimmer of self-confidence began to shine through. Every fulfilled promise acted like a brick, slowly building up the fortress of his self-esteem. His demeanor sparked with a newfound self-assuredness. He walked taller, he talked with conviction, and his eyes held a spark that was previously missing. His life flourished in unprecedented ways. His relationships deepened, his professional life blossomed, and he even began to love the person he saw in the mirror. And so, the young man's life was transformed, all because he decided to honor the promises he made to himself. So what are the ripple effects of keeping promises to oneself? Let's take a moment to reflect on the points we've discussed. Keeping self-promises is like fuel for your self-confidence. It's a cycle that feeds into itself. The more you keep your promises, the more your trust in yourself grows. And this isn't just about big, life-altering promises. It's about the little ones too, like waking up early or finishing a book. When you consistently keep these promises, it strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. This newfound confidence can then seep into other aspects of your life. It can boost your performance at work, enhance your relationships, and improve your overall well-being. It's a ripple effect, where one positive action triggers a series of positive outcomes. Remember, when you keep a promise to yourself, you're not just building your self-confidence, you're also creating a positive ripple effect in your life.